gets Oshima off the road, which means the race is neutralised. All action at the start, but the key thing was there, Sakaguchi kept the lead. Tsuboi tried a couple of times, Jamie, to make it happen into turn 1 and down the middle of the first lap into that complex at the end of the, towards the end of the second sector. But Sakaguchi just held firm and didn't let him go one iota.
This is back to turn 3 where we had Makino, who are interestingly both behind the Kondo Racing Nissan there, so Matsuda made a good start. I do wonder if there was a little bit of contact there. There's nothing on the race control timing screen.
Nissan have absolutely hoodwinked ARTA. They both managed to drop both cars ahead of the former leaders, and now it's all about Ren Sato trying to fight his way past Miyake on cold tyres, side by side. Ren Sato tries, he can't get there yet, and now they're going to be boxed in behind the Ferrari. Great work from Miyake to hold off Ren Sato.
Exactly how long every car spent in the pits. As we see.
It's Kanemaru trying to get round the outside of Fuji and then switch back to the inside line in the bid to come through. They're going to be side by side. This is a drag race now to turn 1, and Fuji's got to leave his braking as late as possible because the straight line speed that the Aston Martin had at Fuji doesn't have the same legs here at Sepang.
This is a virtue. You're going to see the move happening here. So Ukyo Sasahara getting through on Minatori. Dives to the inside, gets through. And Natori tries, might have caused that car to spin out on its own accord.
Didn't look like it was a driver error as such, as we see the replay here. Contact. I wonder if that did the suspension for the Helm GTR there. You can. It already looks completely bent out of shape. So safety car is out. The safety car.
He's got absolutely no grip at all. You can see there goes Katsumasa Chiyo. And I think the other two Hondas are going to be by pretty quickly as well. By the way, 5-second time penalty for Kodai Tsukakoshi as Yamamoto makes the move on Kunimoto. 5-second penalty for Tsukakoshi, and that was for some kind of contact with the 23 Nissan. I don't think we saw this. Again, I think this is what happened at turn 1 on the first lap. But so we saw a couple of 5-second penalties being dished out yesterday as Kunimoto using the straight line speed of that Super.
And it's Tatsuya Kataoka getting into 3rd position at a perfect time. Lots of overtaking already here at Sugo. Could the 4th position be on the grabs here? That could be Kohei Hirati getting through in the Kondo, as now we're going side by side in the Nissan camp. And there goes Matsuda into 3rd, right round the end, really helping the championship on the far side. Sasahara goes for Fukuzumi, who holds his nerve. Now Sasahara will change tack. He's going to get the inside line on the breakaway. A fantastic run off the turn, and Sasahara is going to get into 3rd position on Fukuzumi. Lovely.
A replay the move here. Aguchi looks like he's going to go up the inside of the hairpin fairly textile. That's exactly, you took the word right out of my mouth there, Jake. That's exactly, if you open the page that says how to.
Where he's got to commit against the support paddock pit wall. Now he comes down to the inside. Surely Zach O'Sullivan can nail this. The Motegi Lamborghini trying to get in there as well. Zach O'Sullivan cleans it up on the way down the hill. Beautiful job from the Englishman.
Tajima has a look up the inside. I think that's going to be the move completed. You can tell Yoshimoto just does not have the grip to do anything about that, and I think he's going to fall victim to the Yinging Toyota and the Leon Mercedes in short order. To the final sort of 5 laps or so, as you see the number 0 J-Lock Lamborghini is slow as well. I wonder if that's, is that a puncture or something like that?
It looks similar to what happened to D'Oliveri. It's slowed, and then he kind of got back up to speed. And that's the second car that's done that in exactly the same section.
I think he's still slow. He's still slow. D'Oliveri got going again a lot faster than that.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Hit.
Well, it's possible. Look at it.
It looked like a Ferrari to me.
Oh well, that's disaster for Roberto Mehi and the team. Oh, full course yellow. 5 laps to go, full course yellow. Oh my word. Yori Kimura is going to be under when we go racing again. And we are going to go racing again. Yes. So the Subaru's going to outbox it.
Kimura got problems.
I think the Subaru managed to get ahead of the Mach 5 at a perfect moment. Yuri Kimura trying to...
Well, it's simply because Adrian De Silva is a bronze-rated gentleman driver. Kerong Lee also lacking in experience somewhat, but he's not... He doesn't have the same, let's say, gentleman status as Adrian De Silva. He's a little bit younger. He's looking for a move here, flashing his headlights in advantage. But we will see Dorian Bockel actually getting at the wheel of that Porsche later on. So even though it's not been the easiest sort of first few laps for that car, we should expect to see it back in the fight.
Yeah, we're going to see it, see the replay. Oh, he just loses the back end. Car goes backwards. and into the gravel. And, well, that's going to mean that the FRO vehicle's more than likely going to go out there as well.
There's a 52. It's the Green Brave Supra. There's clearly been some contact there.
But the mother chassis battling away side by side with the hyperwater Inging. Taira versus Kimura.
Good move.
What a move from Kimura around the outside.
Yoshiaki Katayama had his lap deleted in qualifying yesterday. I don't think we picked up on that in the qualifying broadcast, but this is an incredible charge by the ex-Formula 1.
Turn more, use the tyres more. It'll help with warm-up, of course, but there's a point where, of course, you'll lose the grip as it gets even hotter. Can make it stick, he's going for it. Up the inside he goes into Panasonic. Nice and clean, that's the strategy. Get it done before you even turn onto the straight. Kind of gives him a little taste of his own medicine there. Didn't shove him out wide, but gave just enough to go to the edge and say, look, that was a couple of laps ago. You showed me just enough room this time. I'm showing you just about the same back onto the pit straight.
Nissan and the number 37 Toyota Supra, but round the outside comes Makino on Giuliano and Lacey. What a move round the outside from Tada. A beautiful overtake. As up over the top of the crest, it's green once again. And now here comes the move from Tepe Nattori to go side by side with Suzuka. Will he drive right round the outside? Yes! Oh, what a move from Tepe Nattori. Now trying his best, but he's going wheel to wheel with his teammate. Round the outside, use it, keep it on the Nissan.
Sasahara really struggling here, and he was a lap in earlier than his teammates. Sho Tsuboi, who's now got Atsushi Miyake in his sights, trying to go the long way round, not quite going to work. But what happened to Yuki Sasahara?
Meanwhile, Sho Tsuboi has got his run on the ARTA Mugen. Can he hold that right round the outside of Tomoka Najiri? No chance. Najiri is going to keep him at bay on the curb. And as a result, now we can go after Sugakoshi. Oshima, what a comeback drive. Dives in. 2 moves. 2 corners. Contact. Oh, it's gone wrong. Here's Oshima with Ren Sato. Oh, he's hit him. He's hit him.
Full course yellow, so, wow.
He's the position into the top 5 of GT300. Immediately, once again, it's good. He was the hunter, now he's the hunted.
The Subaru just doesn't have the straight line speed, although it's actually holding its own. But look at Katoka's Mercedes coming in the mix as well now. Can Katoka try and make it 2 for the price of 1? He might just get the overlap. I think he will have, although the Subaru will still have the line for the next for corner for turn 3. And look at that closing in on Taira all the while.
Unusual mistake for a driver to make. Here we go. This might give us an indication.
And that was Sugio Matsuda in front of him again, almost doing exactly the same thing that he had done to go off in the first place. So he makes the move on the inside line. Matsuda shuts the door. Bang! Contact!
I don't think Matsuda gave quite enough room there.
No, that's Matsuda getting involved in 2 incidents. So this is how it almost went wrong for Miki Koyama. Look at that. And there was contact.
Oh, contact.
There was a little bit of contact between them. Wow. That was leave no stone unturned, wasn't it? Tadasuke Makino showing a clean pair of heels there to Toshiki Oyu. I will not be defeated.
The Subaru and the good smart Mercedes scrapping for P2 in the GT300 class. And Chio, we were just singing his praises with the way he avoided Ishiura's Ceremo Toyota, but now he's got everything to do. And Sho Tsuboi going for the lead. Tsuboi up the inside of Nirei Fukuzumi, gets his elbows out, and clearly the number 1 Tom's Toyota is the car with the better tyres for these conditions, and Fukuzumi has no answer. Tsuboi into the lead before we've even completed
As things stand, there we go, Gamo just a little bit wide. I mean, carrying all that success ballast, it's not a particular surprise.
It's a turn 3 at A corner, and then they've got the double right, the 2... wiggle for the back end, and this is going to be that Giuliano Lacey puts it round the outside. Makino's going to try this.
Close to making an attack by the end of the straight. In fact, there he is. Side by side, he must have done the up and under at the final corner. Now it's side by side, and Troy will get the side draft here. He's almost into the side of Matsushita, moves out wide. It's a drag race down the 1.5 kilometre pit straight, just with a bit of better straight line speed. Gets himself in front, moves across. Matsushita comes back at him down towards turn 1. Last of the late breakers, locks up into turn 1, looks for the switch back, and there's Miyake's trying to take advantage, and Tori comes through. Thank you very much.
Leading, absolutely incredible. Here it is, side by side, round the outside as well. Oh my goodness. Here we go again.
This number 7 looked like it was slow, but second shoot right in the slipstream here.
He wants this back from Sugio Matsuda. He's going to try and drive right round the outside. Matsuda is going to make that car as wide as possible. They both run wide at the first corner, and it's almost Zach O'Sullivan into the side of them. Yui Sekiguchi determined. Hara is making up for his issue yesterday. He may have made a mistake in holding up drivers, but now he's got a chance. The Ferrari's going to box them in. Sasahara round the outside. Absolutely terrific from Yuki Sasahara. He used the Polos Ferrari to split the Nismos. Look at Kenti Yamashita versus Nidai Fukuzumi. The two teams fighting for the championship. Same car, but different teams. Yamashita trying to go around the outside. No, you don't. I know that trick, says the guys. Look, this is pathetic. Everybody's just going to storm past. Look at Ramine round the outside. It doesn't matter how much I protect the inside line here. Toyota versus Toyota. And now we've got Yori Kimura in the Mach 5. Speed Racer gets the move. Oh, what an overtake. Nails it into turn one. No problem at all for Sasha Fenestraz. The Argentine gets ahead. And that'll be a lovely move, and he'll use the Cintium